My life feasibly could not be any crazier. Tomorrow, I'm going to be flying on a private jet from Arizona to Orlando with Ken McElroy, Robert Kiyosaki, and this guy, Russell Gray. That is insane. I mean, the net worth of this plane is it is ridiculous. I'm bringing it down by about $1 billion. And then we're going to a conference or we're going to a mastermind that costs $50,000 per year to attend. And I think you need to have a ridiculously high net worth to even go. But if you are going, you are paying $50,000 per year. Then we're going then it's a conference for Rebel Capitalist Live that is run by George. Right after that, that kind of segments into it. And I'm going to be speaking on stage with this guy that I used to have a picture of on my wall named Jeff Snyder, who is the number one monetarist in the entire world from his understanding of the banking system. He's specifically known for the offshore lending system outside the US in dollar denominated debt. And I'm going to be on stage with him speaking. He asked if I wanted to join his presentation for a segment of it. And I used to have this guy's freaking picture on my wall to try and get him to notice me. And now I'm freaking speaking on stage with him, and I'm going there on a private jet with Robert Kiyosaki and Ken McElroy. And I mean, dude, this is stupid. And then after that, I'm going straight from that conference where I'll be living in Colombia for the summer. And then I'm going on a cruise that costs $20,000 per person. And addition, you need to pay for all the cruise stuff. And I'm going there with everybody having a net worth of like 10 million plus dollars for 10 days. So that's the next about 3 weeks of travel for me. I just feasibly can't believe the situation that I'm in because I remember this so vividly when the COVID lockdowns happened. I got massively into business books. I was reading, Rich Dad Poor Dad, written by Robert Kiyosaki. Every single book I could possibly get my hand on. And when things started to go open up, I remember my first time in Boston, which I would never ever go to. I'm like right outside the city where I'm from, in a city called Lynn, Massachusetts, and I remember seeing this Asian dude, and I was thinking, I think that might be Robert Kiyosaki. It wasn't, but I was like, I need to go shake his hand. I need to talk to him. I need to say whatever I need to do to potentially work for this guy. And I remember that so vividly because this guy, this Asian looking dude, who Robert Kiyosaki's Asian, if you don't know who he is, he was sitting outside eating, and I was just, and since that's all I was thinking about, you probably force yourself to see people. I mean, I do that all the time. I mean, even in Arizona, I think I see friends that I know from elsewhere in the world. But now I'm driving Kiyosaki's car, in 1957 Porsche. I'm freaking flying on a plane with him tomorrow. So life is just incredible how it works. But I constantly just have these massive fears of insecurity that I'm not doing enough, that I'm not working hard enough, that I'm going to let this massive opportunity slip beneath my fingers. Like that is what I'm scared of. That I have the singular best opportunity that I literally would have done anything for, and I did do anything for it. I got this guy George, who the conference that I'll now be speaking at with Jeff Snyder. I got his logo tattooed on my leg and took my first ever flight on a plane to meet him and ask for a job. And I said I'd do absolutely anything. And now that was the singular best decision that I've ever made in my entire life. And yesterday's video, I was talking about how everything's such an easy decision in hindsight. And it is. Everyone's saying, oh, that's the no-brainer of no-brainers. I mean, it might be a little crazy. You were reaching out to people asking if you could work for them for free. You were saying you could pay people to work for them. Getting someone's logo tattooed on your leg is a pretty damn good way to get a job with them. But at the time, every single person that knew that I told that I got the tattoo to get this job, and I got this logo tattooed on my leg because I wanted to work for the guy, people said that I was the stupidest motherfucker on the planet Earth. I remember this like freaking yesterday. Every single person said that I was the stupidest decision. You don't even know who this person is, and you're just going to get their freaking logo tattooed on your leg. You're an idiot, Josh. You're an idiot. And you're going to go take your first ever flight to go meet some dude for his birthday party, because that's how I met him. He was saying, he said online, if anyone wants to come hang out, I'm in Arizona. You can just come and RSVP and you can show up. And so 2 weeks beforehand, I got his logo tattooed on my leg. At that point, I'd never even been on a plane before. I took my first flight to meet him. And every single person tells you, Josh, you are so stupid. You are so stupid. You're an idiot. You're going to get sex trafficked. This is the weirdest thing ever. But then a few years after that, everyone says, oh, that's the best decision of all time. I've noticed this, which I originally heard from George, the guy whose logo I got tattooed on my leg. Whenever people told him that whatever he was doing was incredibly crazy, was the craziest idea they ever heard, that's when it turned out to be the best decision ever. Like buying real estate in 2012, when he was buying a ton of real estate, all of his excess money that he made from business, buying real estate, everyone said that he was stupid. He said the real estate's just going to go down forever. And it was the best decision ever. When he moved to Colombia in 2014, or when he started investing in real estate there, people said it was the stupidest thing ever. He was going to die. Pablo Escobar was going to come. People said that to me too. When I said I was moving to Colombia for a summer last year, people said, you're going to die. Every single thing, every single thing. It was a terrible decision. Ended up being one of the best decisions ever. Every single time someone says to me, that is the worst decision I've ever heard, it's turned out to be the best decision from the people I've met from a monetary perspective with every single aspect. So I'd say just trust your gut. If you think something's the right, just do it. And to have confidence in your own ability to figure it out. That's what it comes down to for me. I just always have unlimited faith in myself that I will figure it out no matter what happens. And that's how every single one of these people that I've met, Ken's the exact same way. George is the same way. They just know that if whatever life throws at them, they're going to figure out. And when you're around those types of people, it's easy to just have that kind of trust in yourself. And then once you actually do it 1, 2, 3, 4, 100 times, because that's all that happens when you're running a business, everything gets thrown at you and you have to figure it out. So when that happens time and time again, you build that secondhand confidence because you actually have done what you said that you were going to do. And so it's really, really good. I mean, it's honestly surreal. It's hard for me to get my head around. And it sounds like if I were to describe this to somebody, it sounds so insane to even say the things that I'm doing. I don't know how the hell I got this lucky. So I'm going to take every single advantage of it.